Hello there, everybody. This is General Snivy, and welcome back to more Let's Play Ratchet and Clank. Today, we're going to take care of a couple little errands first before we head in pursuit of Chairmen Drek and Captain Qwark. And one of those errands, or more or less the only errand we're taking care of today, that I know of off the top of my head, is back on this planet. Why? Because there was one little area where we couldn't explore before. Well, technically we could, but we didn't have the means of actually completing the place until we got our hands on some raritanium. So with the raritanium in hand, let's get going. Let's go ahead and take care of what we need to do here on this planet, and then go and pursue Chairmen Drek. The other path of which we get to explore is over here on the right. See this teleporter? We technically couldn't go through here before, and I've already started repeating myself. Yay, there I go. Now this particular place is a bit of an obstacle course, and involves a lot of puzzles when it comes to raising and lowering water levels. Kinda sounds familiar, doesn't it? Sounds like something you do and something to do with the Legend of Zelda. And why did I do that? Actually, that's not a bad idea. Well, at least now with the hydro pack in hand, we can now go through underwater segments a lot more quickly. Which is excellent news, because swimming underwater just practically took forever. Really? It was that frickin' long. So, what have I been up to? It's been a while since I've recorded this game last, almost half a month. The reason it's been so long is because, one, life happened, and personal life is more important than anything. And the second thing, there hasn't been too many topics to talk about. Right now we have a door to trespass. Well, that was a pretty easy door. One thing about the hydro pack though, you can't swim above water faster, which is rather unfortunate. But whatever. At least we have a different means of swimming. Kind of, but whatever. Also, this hydro pack is going to become a staple in future Ratchet and Clank games. No pun intended, but seriously, that's actually true. Starting with Going Commando, I believe. I know it's in Up Your Arsenal, but I can't remember if it's in Going Commando or not. It's been a long time since I played Going Commando. Now for this room. You can kill all the enemies if you want, but really, what's the point? Other than just to grab a few extra bolts. What you have to do is very simple, just get to the top of this room. Oh, and I forgot to talk about the recent weapon that we purchased at the end of the last video. I'll go over that in a moment, because right now I have another door to trespass, so excusez-moi, thank you. There we go. That took a while, but once again, worth it. Totally worth it. Now, what was I going to say? Oh yes, now I remember. I was going to talk about the newly acquired weapon that we have up our arsenal now. And this particular weapon that we bought at the end of the last video is a drone defense mechanism thing. Basically, what it does, a bunch of drones surround you and defend you from They defend you for a certain number of attacks, that or they block a certain number of projectiles, one of the two. I don't think it's both. By the way, it's a very useful defensive weapon. And upon selecting it, it automatically gets brought out and equipped. So you can use the defense weapon along with any other weapon in the game. So long as they have offensive capabilities, of course. Again, I'm very glad I waited until I got the Hydro Pack. It makes underwater swimming a lot more tolerable. How am I gonna get out of this one? You shoot! No, I would have preferred the flamethrower. I don't freaking care. Just shoot, shoot, shoot. Oh goody! Another door I have to trespass, so... Once again, BRD. Jesus, that took way too frickin' long. Seriously, what the hell?
Hey, what are you doing here?
I'm searching for a very elusive and secret substance.
Raritanium?
Maybe?
The oceans on this planet are said to be an excellent source of that element.
Well, not anymore. All that toxic dumping has obscured any trace of it. You will find Raritanium for me.
No, I will not.
Piece of junk. My latest invention, the Persuader. I intended to use it to control minds, but, well, the only thing it's got me so far is a discount from Gadgetron vendors.
Hey, I could use that.
Well, I'll trade it for some Raritanium.
I believe planet Hoven is a source of that element.
Well then. That sounds like a very, very useful device, so... gimme.
Perfect! This is precisely what I need. You will bring me more Raritanium.
You can't be serious.
Well, I tried.
And with that, the Persuader is ours, and the vacation planet is done. Okay, that is hilarious. I love the name of this trophy, because that is a direct reference to Star Wars. I'm serious. I seriously love the way how Insomniac and Idle Minds came up with this sort of reference. But with that, the Persuader is ours. If that wasn't obvious, and with the Persuader we can get a discount from Gadgetron vendors everywhere. The only discounts you'll be able to get are a certain amount of bolts off of certain weapons. Brand new weapons, to be exact. And these, the percentage, it looks like it's 25%. However, it does not count towards discounts when it comes to ammo refills and stuff like that. Which stinks, because ammo is still expensive in my personal opinion. But with that, we're done. Sure, we only are 12 minutes in, but the actual video itself is going to be roughly around 10. Well, anyways, onward to this place. Let's go to adventure.
It is time to begin your new assignment.
Ah, a photo op by your shiny new shuttle. Terrific idea.
Oh, you really are an idiot.
What?
You are to take that shuttle to the moon base and ambush those two miscreants when they arrive.
Oh, yes. Who are they again?
Those two!
Oh, of course. There is just one problem. I'm,
Too washed up for ground combat? True. That is why I will be loaning you my starfighter. You can still fly, can't you? It's settled then. You will acquire the starfighter once you get to the moon. Screw this up, and the endorsement deal is off!
But that would ruin me. You wouldn't.
Try me.
I did not see Drek's ship. We must have missed him.
Who knows where Qwark is now? If we're gonna catch those two, we need a faster ship.
Perhaps this space station will supply the ship we need.
Well, we're here. Let's go check it out.
That sounds interesting. But first, let's see if there are any other new weapons I could buy, and it looks like that is a no. But there are a couple of crates here, which is nice. I like crates because they give me money, and money makes me happy. Well, money is not the thing that makes the world go round. Really, it doesn't. That would be love. It makes the world go round, and it fills the black and white world with lots and lots of colors. That's basically how it works, ladies and germs. Not really. Now, what can I say about this space station? It's a pretty long and hard obstacle course, and I'm not thinking of it in the dirty term. So, for those of you who have dirty minds, please go elsewhere. Trying to keep things clean here. I mean, hello. This is a game for children, just like Call of Duty. Just kidding. It's not for children. Wish I had some freaking blaster ammo, but yep. Okay. Here's a very annoying-ish mechanic in this game, or more or less in the space station. You have to take out these towers. You can do it in, you can take them out with any weapon that shoots a projectile, such as the blaster or the devastator. I think with the devastator you can take it out in one shot, but don't quote me on this. You know what I hate? My aiming skills. They are seriously so subpar. They've been subpar lately, because I haven't been playing this game in forever. Also, die. What else is there to say about the space station? There really isn't much else to say. It's a space station. It's in space. It's in space. It's ran by an evil man who wants to take over the galaxy. For the next tower, which we have to take out, this tower, I think, requires the Devastator. Because the blaster just simply won't cut it due to its lackluster range. Now here we go with another annoying mechanic. These guys are going to be running... Certain enemies are going to be controlling gun turrets, or more or less Gatling gun-like gun turrets. All you have to do in order to take them out is to go around their lines of sight, and then bada bing, bada boom, they simply refuse to acknowledge your existence once you get around them, and you can take them out very easily. You can't take them out from the front. It just doesn't work that way. Also, this glass is kind of glitched up. Don't ask how or why. It's the way it is. Yes. Oh goody, more trespassing. That was easy. Thank God that didn't take very long. But we do have another gauntlet of evil gunfire. Also more punching, because punching is fun. I like punching things. Make them go boom. Also, it's still really, really hot. I'm sweating my butt off. I was going to turn on the fan during the recording session, but those plans went down the toilet when I figured out that the fan is just simply too loud. There we go. Man, that took way too long once again. I don't like that. I don't like taking a long frickin' period of time having to trespass places that I need to go. Also, I noticed those guys go down in one hit, so you can save ammo that way. And save 15% on your car insurance by switching to Geico. No, really, you could. It really depends. Depends on certain circumstances. Some people have better experiences with Geico than others. As for me, I'm not so sure. My mother's the one who holds the insurance policy. Speaking of which, I've recently been insured. I'm now under her policies. Since I drive and everything, I have a driver's license. So technically, my mother and I still share the vehicle we drive around, which is the GMC Jimmy. Pretty nice little vehicle. Definitely came in handy because of the fact that we needed a new vehicle in the first place back quite a while ago. And the details I don't want to go into because I just simply don't feel like it. Man, dang it. There we are. So, one thing to note about this place, pack plenty of Devastator ammo. Make sure you're completely maxed out before coming here. Or max out the nearest ammo box if you can. You know, if you can't find any ammo box. If you can't find any ammo crates containing Devastator ammo, and stock up at the nearest Gadgetron vendor. That's what I was trying to say before. Not sure why I couldn't get it out the correct words. Also, the Devastator is an excellent sniping weapon. I don't know why this thing is like... but oh my god. I love this thing. It's like the best SMG sniper hybrid ever. Well, at least you don't see people running around doing like 360 YY no scope, double barreled stuff and bullcrap. You know the whole, you know the drill. You know that kind of stuff that annoys the ever-loving piss out of people, myself included. I mean, sure, whoop-de-doo, you can spin around and get lucky every once in a while. But why must you make a montage of it? I don't get it. Now, what else have I been doing lately? I mentioned before that I was watching the Japanese version of Yu-Gi-Oh! Well, I've recently finished watching the entire series in Japanese, and it was awesome. It really was. Sure, same ending as the English dub, but still better executed as far as dialogue is concerned, and it actually makes more sense. Really. I definitely love the fans who actually made their own fan subs of Yu-Gi-Oh! And yeah, definitely glad that it's there for our enjoyment. Ow, dang it. Now for this Now for this segment. It's basically a race against the acid that's rising up and down and stuff like that. Oh, acid race. It's fun. Not. What else is fun? Getting shotgun blasted on the frickin' floor. Sure, it took a few hits, but at least I saved myself some ammo. Which I have to say is very much needed. Gimme. Since I finished watching all of the original Yu-Gi-Oh! In Japanese, I've now decided to jump to the sequel, which is Yu-Gi-Oh! GX. And I'm watching that series in Japanese. It's funny how the English dub never actually finished the series, and people say that the ending, I don't really know. I don't know anything about the ending other than what's already been mentioned before about Judai, aka Jaden, having to cry like a bitch at the end of the series, and that's why 4Kids ended the English dub run. Something like that anyway. The Japanese version had like 30 more episodes, and there's a reason why. Now for this fun part. So basically, we got lots of acid that we need to shoot. Actually, the acid, we need to slowly glide our way down, reach the end, which I am not gonna do. Dang it.